Hi there everyone, your Power Al here with another vlog. So I have a little bit of a Beyblade X haul that I want to open up. I got this arrived yesterday and I ordered it like, I don't know, about a week or two ago. But it's just a few Beyblades that I've had my eye on. And yeah, that's pretty much it. There's 5 in total, so I'll just pull out one and then just go from there. Ooh, okay, so first one we got here is from the UX line, got Hell's Hammer. So, yeah, I have the other 2 from Team Persona's UX line. I have both Drawn Buster and Wizard Rod. There's a few other Beyblades in the UX line now, but these were like the first 3 in the UX line. The UX line stands for like unique line, and I believe it's just because like there's specific features in the Beyblade that are unique. I don't know, it's just a way to make them sound fancier than they probably are, but it does come with its own winder and its own, yeah, just so like its own winder launcher. Fun fact about these scissors, which I've been using pretty much in all these Beyblade X unboxing videos and other videos. I've had those scissors since 2nd grade. I have no idea where they came from. I think I took them from my 2nd grade classroom. If my teacher is watching this, which actually no, because my teacher passed away. I was going to say like if my teacher is watching this, and I'm sorry, but yeah. Let's see, so Hell's Hammer is, I believe, a balance type, or is it stamina? It's one of the 2. And the main reason why I'm interested in this, aside from just completing the Team Persona UX set, is the Hexa bit. The Hexa bit is one that seems to be interesting, and it'll be nice being able to experiment with that, like with what I currently have. Oh, the winder is red. Okay then. Cool. I'm gonna definitely have to like straighten this out a little bit. And then got a standard black launcher with red prongs. Okay. I mean, that'll go with one of the grips I have because it's both red and black. But yeah, now I have 3 winders. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to straighten out this winder slash ripcord. I don't know, it feels weird calling it a winder. I don't know why I called it that, because like I'm so used to calling them ripcords. Yeah, first up here is the parts for Hell's Hammer. And actually, like the other UX Beyblades that I have, they're technically variants because like there's slight like color differences from like their original releases. But this is the original release of Hell's Hammer, so yeah. So this here is the Hexa bit. Has a very different shape compared to like some of the other bits. It very closely resembles the Excel bit. Has I think the same number of teeth, which is 16. And then has like this hexagon-shaped bottom to it. The ratchet size is 370. And then here is the blade itself. Did not mean to drop it, but here it is. Pretty cool design. The Hell's line, apparently, at least like the first one, Hell's Chain, saw quite a bit of use in the early Beyblade X meta. Not sure how it does now, but yeah. Neat. Okay, so that's the first one opened. Let's see what's next. Next up, Phoenix Wing. This is a competitive staple right now. Even has like the painted coat over the blade. But Phoenix Wing has a lot of good parts. I mean, the blade itself is really good. 960 ratchet has been seeing a lot of use as well. And I think the bit gear flat, I don't think that's as useful as the other parts. But yeah, it also comes with a string launcher. I think this was one of the only ways to get a string launcher in the early days of Beyblade X. Like, the only other way was to get, like, a stadium set that came with one. So here is the string launcher that it comes with. Like the, again, the red and black color. And I have lately been enjoying using string launchers. It's what I've been using to, like, with my testing lately. And it was tough to get used to it at first because I'm so used to using like the original style launcher and ripcord, because that's what I grew up with, and the original plastic generation didn't really have a string launcher until the HMS line, and even then that string launcher is functionally different from these ones. But I actually kind of like that. I don't know if I like that as more. Maybe it's because of recency bias and I've just been using string launchers more to try to get used to it. But I mean, getting a feel for both of them, like both the regular winder launcher and a string launcher, I feel would be useful. And then here is the bit for Phoenix Wing. Has a bit of like an angled shape at the end of it, and the gears extend all the way to the bottom of the bit. So that's cool. The 960 ratchet. 60 seems to be like the standard size for a ratchet, but yeah, this seems to just be a really useful part, just because unlike some of the other ratchets, like the contact points don't really stick out, so this is like more rounded, and I think that makes it harder to burst. And then here is the blade itself. Just overall a really good attack type blade. It's definitely on the heavier side from what I've seen, like in the videos that I've watched, and overall it's just really nice. I believe it's advertised as having 9 points of contact, so it'll be interesting being able to test this out. But yep, there's Phoenix Wing assembled. And now, let's move on to number 3. Oh, Unicorn Sting. So, unlike the other two that I just opened, this is just, the Beyblade by itself does not come with a launcher or anything like that. It's just the parts. And this was more of like a fun purchase for me, just because I really like the color scheme of Unicorn Sting. Let's see, the parts here, if I can get it to open, there we go. So here's the bit. It is gear point. Similar to gear flat, it has extended teeth that go all the way to the bottom, and it kind of like angles off into the bottom. But unlike gear flat, there is a point here in the middle that is basically a bump at the bottom, so depending on how you launch it, it'll affect how it performs. Then we got 560 for the ratchet. I like the teal color here. And then here is the blade itself. One side, I think it's this side here, is more circular and lends itself well to defense. And then the other side is more focused on attack. So depending on like how it gets hit will affect how it interacts with other Beyblades. And I just find that really interesting. So yeah, here is the Beyblade assembled. And I'm just going to have to do like a bunch of testing later on. I just want to use this vlog as an opportunity to open up what I got. Next up. Oh. Okay. I believe this is it Shinobi Shadow? So Shinobi Shadow is part of a random booster, but like through the site I ordered it. Like you can actually pick the blade you want. So here are the parts. Interesting that it is packaged like this. It's not the prize Shinobi Shadow, because that one is it's part of the UX line actually, and it comes with metal needle for its part, but this one actually had parts that I was like really interested in. So first off, after I cut out these packages, this is a part I was very interested in. This is low flat. So it's a little bit shorter than like a normal flat bit, like with Cobalt Drake that I have, and that just means it'll make the blade, or the Beyblade, a little bit shorter, and depending on the Beyblade itself, like Shark Edge, that could help a lot. 960 for the ratchet, so now I have two of them. And then the blade itself. Apparently Shinobi Shadow isn't that good, but I do like how it's almost like a perfect circle, and it's supposed to be good at parrying attacks. Again, this is just going to have to require me doing some random testing. But yep, now there's only one more thing to open. So next up is Vice Tiger. I know like there's a W here, like the way the word is pronounced, it is pronounced Vice. And this is actually, the Beyblade is another homage to the Plastic Generation. I'll get into that a little bit, but the person that uses this Beyblade in the anime is in the same team as the person that uses Cobalt Drake. So starting off with the bit, of course, we have Unite. I really haven't looked into how this Beyblade as a whole works, or how this bit in particular works, but the blade itself is a balance type. This here is 360 for the ratchet, and here is the blade itself. Has the white tiger design, and right over here you can see this little shout out to the Plastic Generation logo, which is very similar to Cobalt Drake and Cobalt Dragoon. And there's another blade from the Team Pendragon is the team that has these Beyblades, but they have Black Shell, which is a defensive turtle Beyblade, and that is a reference to Drasil. This is a reference to Trigger, and then Cobalt Dragoon is a reference to Dragoon. Same with Cobalt Drake. There is no fourth Beyblade yet that is an homage to the Plastic Generation, like original 4, and those 4-bit beasts are like a reference to like the 4 like sacred beasts in like Chinese and Japanese mythology. There's like the Azure Dragon, the White Tiger, the Black Turtle, and then the Vermilion Bird, I believe, where Dronzer is the Vermilion Bird in the Plastic Generation. There is no Vermilion Bird Beyblade. I mean, we have a Phoenix with Phoenix Wing, but it doesn't have the Plastic Generation logo anywhere in its avatar design. So at some point, maybe in Beyblade X, we'll get one. A lot of people are theorizing that one of the main characters, Bird, whatever his, Robin, that's his dub name, that he'll end up getting that kind of Beyblade, but, I mean, it's neat. Black Shell, I don't have. It is a random prize booster Beyblade. Maybe at some point in the future I'll get it, but for now, yeah, these are the Beyblades that I got, and it's 5 of them. I'm gonna have to just, again, play test with these. I'm not too worried, like, with Phoenix Wing. I know it has, like, the painted metal and everything, but unlike Cobalt Drake, I don't care enough to get a second copy. So, yeah, this paint is going to eventually be, like, chipped off. But, yeah, these are the 5 Beyblades I have. It's quite a bit. Currently now I have 12 in total. But, yeah. It's a bit late at night, so I'm not going to be doing test battles just yet. I might do like a few off-screen or whatever. But it's neat. Beyblade collecting is fun. I don't plan on collecting all of the Beyblades in the Beyblade X lineup. But, yeah. I'll get the ones that intrigue me and ones that have parts that I'm interested in. Probably gonna... There is a Phoenix Wing in a random booster lately that has a blue Hexa bit. And it'll just be nice to have like another Phoenix Wing. It won't have the painted metal or anything, but it'll be nice to have that to mess around with, because having multiples of the same part could be useful as well. Anyways, that's gonna be it for this Beyblade X haul. Gotta clean up my mess. Yeah, talk about Beyblade X, talk about some specific part combos that you like using. I feel like I'm gonna be using Phoenix Wing quite a bit. I mean, the smash attack potential of Hell's Hammer also intrigues me. I don't know, but yeah. And it's gonna be neat, like, testing all these parts with, like, what I currently have as well. That's the fun of it. With Beyblade X, there's a lot of customization options right now. And it's fun finding one that appeals to me. But yeah, thank you all so much for watching. See you next time for another vlog. Later.